What's up, everybody? Aaron with Aaron and Wines, Why We Love Horror, back for the final letter of the alphabet and the final regular show of Aaron and Wines for the time being until I decide to maybe come back with another series or something. But I am going to take a hiatus, pun intended there. But we're finishing up with the letter Z, and we're finishing with a Lucio Fulci movie. It's called Zombie Flesh Eater 2, Zombie 3. Any of the above titles work. It's somewhat a sequel to the original Zombie Flesh Eater. That's actually directed by Fulci. This one's directed by Fulci, also co-directed by Claudio Forgrasso and Bruno Mattei. And I'd say they probably directed more so than Fulci. Starts out great. It's about a terrorist who's infected with a bunch of stolen chemicals, and the military cremates him. And once you know it, the gas releases and causes a bunch of zombies and a virus to break out onto a small island. So we're set up here for gold. It's all right. It's hard not to compare it to the original because it is a sequel, but once you get past that, my other issue is like that it starts out, the things I like about it are very Fulci, and then you can just kind of see the movie slowly turn into something it's not. And I don't know. I just feel like it's very, very kind of splattered together. It feels like multiple people made the movie. It doesn't really find its rhythm for about 45 minutes. So like opening 45 minutes, nothing is happening, and then it finally goes off the rails for a little bit, but then it like goes back onto the rails. So it's a uneven experience. There's a reason people probably don't talk about this one much, but at the same point, like there's some good zombie lore in this at times. It's not a complete waste. It's just it takes too long to get it going, and once it does, it doesn't kind of reach the levels that I think it needs to. So, it's a bummer because like I've enjoyed this journey through the alphabet here, and I feel like as we got towards the last couple of letters here, we ended with a few duds. So, Zombie, it's not as bad as the movie from last week, but it's not great. So we can get to the ratings. Yeah, it's a 3, being generous, mostly because if you like living more of like a Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead type of movie, maybe you'll like this. It's maybe more just of its time of the 80s, but for me, it was like a lesser version of a lot of those movies, and just I expect more Lucio, even if he's only there for part of the action. So leading forward with Aaron and Wines, I kind of teased it, but I'll be coming back at some point with some sort of series or whatnot. But week to week is going to be taking a break, at least for the summer. We'll see what happens in the colder months. But for now, it's not so long. It's see you later. Thank you for everybody who has checked out this challenge, the Friday the 13th challenge or Friday 13th watch along. Those particular are two that take a lot of pride in, and everything else I'm obviously do too. So thanks for the support, and I'll see you later.